everybody's familiar with the three R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic, only one of which actually starts with an R. I think equally foundational to the goal that we're trying to work for would be my three R's, which would be Renaissance, Reformation, and Revival, which I can actually do without cheating to make the alliteration work. Renaissance, Reformation, and Revival. Renaissance would be a restoration or a renewal of the life of the mind. Reformation is a restoration of sound doctrine, and then revival is a restoration or a renewal of vital Christian spirituality and Christian life. I think the three things go together, and I think that this can be shown historically, which I will proceed to do starting tonight. And I think that one of our weaknesses, one of the things that has stopped us from achieving revival, is not understanding that you need all three and that they form a kind of unified package. Historically, the Reformation arose out of the midst of, and actually the height of, the Renaissance. The Renaissance was already going on, and the Renaissance and the Reformation springs out of that. And it's not a coincidence that is when the Reformation happened. People who were there understood this. They had a proverb that Erasmus laid the egg and Luther hatched it. Erasmus, the Renaissance humanist scholar, who in 1516 published the first printed edition of the Greek New Testament. Using the new technology of the printing press, we got a Greek New Testament made available to everybody. That was 1516. 1517, Martin Luther nails the 95 Theses up, which is the official beginning of the Reformation. I think those two dates coming together that way are not an accident at all, and I'll lay out the case for that in the next few weeks. So, Renaissance, a renewal of the life of the mind, a healthy life of the mind, because the gospel comes to us through the mind initially before it reaches the heart. And theology is something that inevitably involves the mind. And so if in order to practice the Christian faith well, you have to understand it well. Obviously, you can't just leave the mind aside as something that's irrelevant.